Go.
Hi guys, thank you for joining me here in the virtual walk around of the new Toyota Highlander. We're going to start at the rear of the car here. The first thing I'm going to touch on is the wheel. You have a 19-inch 5-spoke chromatic wheel. The nice thing about this wheel, there's a few nice benefits to it. You have the chrome over top, it's actually a cover, so if you were to get any curb rash on the wheel, it's much easier to replace this part than the whole wheel itself. Nice thing is this little mark right here indicates that if you have a blowout on the highway, the tire is not going to come separate from the wheel. It's actually going to stay intact riding on the flat. That way you're not riding just on a wheel, kicking up sparks, plus being on a tire gives you much more control over the vehicle. Nice thing is we nitrogen fill all of our tires. What that's going to do, rather than traditional oxygen, when you have the temperature changes like we get down here where it's 80 degrees and 50 degrees, where the tire itself will go flat and then inflate, deflate with traditional air, the nitrogen is going to help the tire stay inflated longer. It's also going to help wear the tire more evenly to avoid any patching. Coming to the label of the car, you'll see we've got a 5-star crash test rating. It's one of the safest vehicles out there. What makes the vehicle so safe? Well, you've got rolled steel on the sides of the doors. You've got rolled steel going over top in case of a rollover. You also have front and rear crumple zones. What the crumple zones are going to do, and I'll show you when we get up front, is the car is actually designed to fold up like an accordion if there is a front impact, keeping everything inside safe as opposed to putting all the impact on the passengers in the vehicle. Gas mileage, you get 19 in the city, 25 on the highway. It gets great gas mileage. It's got a 6-speed automatic transmission. You also get 270 horsepower on the vehicle, and you can tow 5,000 pounds. One of the really nice things on the car that I like is the smart key. The smart key, aside from a traditional key, it lets you gain access to the vehicle on either side up front just by having the key in your pocket. You can actually unlock the door just by putting your hand in the handle. You can lock the door by touching the 2 lines right here. One of the nice things is you also have blind spot monitoring. That is probably one of the best safety features I think is out there. What that's going to do is if you have a car in your blind spot, it's actually going to light these 2 little cars up bright orange so you can see it. If you start turning into that lane where there's that car with your turn signal on, it is actually going to beep at you, letting you know, hey, there's somebody there, don't turn into that lane. You do have a defroster in both of your mirrors as well to make sure that if you do have a little bit of fog on here in the morning, it's quickly cleared up to keep you safe. The nice thing is you do have 2-way folding mirrors, so if somebody hits you in a parking lot, or if you were to touch a mailbox or something like that, rather than taking this mirror off, because there's a lot of technology in here, it's designed simply to fold. Also have a nice turn signal, clear amber light turn signal right here as well. It's not so much so you can see that you're making a turn as it is for the other cars on the road to know where you are going. Coming around to the front of the vehicle, you'll see that big beautiful V6 I was talking about, 270 horsepower. This thing will get up and move. Again, you have towing capacity of 5,000 pounds as well. You've got automatic high beams available on the car as well. The automatic high beams, what's really nice about that is it will automatically kick your bright lights on and off depending on how dark the road is. So if the car sees another vehicle coming at you, it will automatically kick those high beams off. You do have fog lights on the car as well as LED daytime running lights as well. In the engine compartment itself, you will see you've got a 4-line anti-lock brake system. There's actually 1 line for each individual wheel. All these little marks that you'll see with the paint here, that's an actual human being touching the vehicle. Believe it or not, Toyota is one of the most American-made vehicles out there. This is actual human spot checking everything that's on the car, making sure it's up to standards. You have a liquid-filled motor mount on the vehicle as well. What that's going to do, rather than traditionally having the motor shifting separate from the vehicle, it's not going to shift, and it's going to keep the road noise down, keep the vibration down as well. One of the best parts about underneath the hood, you've got clear fluid containers. Just makes life a lot easier if you need to see, hey, you know what, I'm low on washer fluid, or I'm low on this, or low on that. Makes it easier for you to change. The nice thing is with all new Toyotas is you get 2 years, 25,000 miles. All your maintenance is paid for. With Toyota Care, again, coming on all new vehicles, 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, your engine oil changes, your tire rotations, anything that's actual scheduled maintenance on the vehicle is all taken care of for you. You also get 2 years of unlimited mileage roadside assistance as well. So if you were to get a flat tire, run out of gas, anything like that, they will come bring you gas. They'll tow you, they'll winch you, and they'll also change your tire for you. Coming around to the front of the vehicle here, you'll notice our little first place finish emblem here. First place finish is an incredible product. With the way that the EPA has normal paint made now, it's all water-based. Traditionally, it was oil-based paint. It lasted longer. Now being water-based because of new EPA standards, the paint's not designed to hold up nearly as long as it once had. The nice thing about the first place finish is what it does is it's actually designed, it bonds to the paint itself. What it's going to do is it's going to create a protective barrier over top that's going to help protect against UV rays, paint fading, any acid rain, bird droppings, things like that. You also get a hand-painted pinstripe on this vehicle as well. On the interior of the car with the first place finish, if you were to get any staining on the fabrics, if you had any oil or water-based stain, it's actually designed to bead that stuff up just to wipe it clean. If you were to get any staining on there, it's actually warranted 3 years, unlimited miles on the interior and the exterior as well. Coming in the front of the car here, you'll see you've got memory seats, so you can actually have 2 different settings for each of you. Nice thing is, you press a button, it will adjust your seat exactly how you had it, put your mirrors where you had it as well. Your seat itself, you have an 8-way power adjustable seat right here, and you also have an extra feature right here that will fold this part up or down. So if you need a little extra leg support underneath, it will actually flip up for you. You also have lumbar support. The best part about these seats, in my opinion, they're heated and they're also air-conditioned seats. So when it gets really hot in the summer, you have the ability to cool your back down. Some of the features on this vehicle, you have a heated windshield. What that's going to do is if you get any ice or if it's really cold out and you get it on the front of your windshield, it's actually going to heat that up so your wipers don't come apart or you don't get anything that's scratching across the top of your mirror. So your blind spot monitoring, it does give you the ability to kick that on and off. We've got rear parking sensors. We'll go over that when we get to the rear of the car. But in a nutshell, what that's going to do, if you come close to hitting anything, it's going to beep at you and let you know that something's there. You also have the ability to open the rear hatch right here, or on your key, or in the back, but again, we'll get to that. You've got your hood latch right here. You've got your gas door right here. You also have your emergency brake or parking brake right here as well. And you've got a nice spot for some change as well. Your steering wheel itself. You've got your radio controls right here. You also have your phone controls, so you have Bluetooth in the car, so you don't have to worry about going through your phone trying to find phone numbers. You can also talk to the car by hitting the voice command button. You can say call work, call home, and it'll actually dial for you. You can train the car to learn the pitch and draw of your voice as well. You can also change the mode, being CD, AM, FM. This car has XM radio, Bluetooth, things like that. You can change from this button right here. You do have a push button ignition on the vehicle as well, as long as the key is in the car. Nice thing is you do have automatic headlights. They'll come on automatically when it gets dark. They will kick off when it's bright out. You can actually control the timing of that as well. You do have your fog light switch right here. You have intermittent windshield wipers as well as a rear windshield wiper on top of that. You have a nice little screen right here. What that's going to do is it's going to show you a few different things. You can get miles per gallon, how you're doing fuel-wise, how many miles you have till you're empty. You've got your basic trip meters, things like that, average speeds. You can control your radio, compass. It actually has an onboard maintenance schedule on it as well, so it'll come up and pop up and say, hey, you're due for an oil change. So you don't have to worry about having the sticker up there or remembering, hey, you know, I got my oil changed at 8,000 miles. It's going to tell you. Nice thing is you've got dual climate control up front, so this side of the car can be a different temperature than this side of the car. You also have your rear controls up here. You can control the rear temperature of the car. If you've got kids, you can control it from up here as well as back there if there's adults back there. Nice thing is you do have a USB and auxiliary port right up front, as well as a spot for a cell phone. The nice thing is this little piece right here will actually come out. You can thread a cell phone cord right here and you can place your phone right there so it doesn't slide around. Your screen here, you have JBL sound. It's an amazing sound system. Gets super loud if you like to listen to loud music. The nice thing is you've got a full screen navigation and navigation system. You can actually pair it with your phone to give you local traffic. You can pull up the weather. You can get the nearest gas stations and the price of their gas. You can also search by, normal address. You can set 5 different presets as well as a home screen. Plus you can search by point of interest. So you can search for ATMs, hospitals, banks, shopping, golf courses, you name it, it will find it for you. One of the great things is you do have XM radio that comes with the car. You have AM, FM, Bluetooth. Still have the traditional CD player that a lot of manufacturers are getting rid of as well. You do have a great center storage compartment as well, with a drawer that will actually fold out if you need it. Tons of space up front as well. Coming around to the back of the car, you do have sunshades that you can fold up and down, so if you do have little ones, you don't have to worry about getting the little suction cups and putting it on your windows and taking it on and off. You can actually just flip these up and down. You do have automatic windows all the way around, so it's one push down, one pull to go all the way back up. Your seats, you have the ability to fold your center seats. You have 2 captain's chairs, which is really nice. You do have available heated seats in the back as well. You have your armrest, which you can actually adjust the height on as well. If you wanted to fold these seats, all you have to do is flip it up right there and drop it very easily. The nice thing is in the back, which you can see, you do have your own climate control in the back. Again, with optional heated seating. You also have your own fully functional power outlet back there. The nice thing about Toyotas is it gives you room to expand some things. If you wanted to put a TV entertainment system in here, there's actually outlets for them. You can actually plug in video game systems if you wanted to as well. The nice thing is with the captain's chairs, it makes it super easy to walk to the middle row because you have this nice gap right here. You also have a table when you don't need that opening there, which you can flip up and flip down, or if you needed to, all you have to do is pull up on this lever right here, and you can slide the seat all the way forward. One of the nice things about folding your seats down is we come to the rear of the car. I'm going to show you all the space that you have available to you. Now in the back, you do have your parking sensors right here. You've got 4 of them. The nice thing is you do have a rear cross traffic alert. What that's going to do is if you have a car that you can't see coming from, say 30 feet that way, it's actually going to beep at you and let you know you've got a car coming at you. You've got a backup camera. It's going to be almost directly in the center of the vehicle. The nice thing is about that particular backup camera is when you have the wheel turned, it actually shows you which way that you're projected to go with the car. Your rear glass right here will actually open independent of the entire back itself. So if you have something, 2x4s, fishing rods, anything like that, but you don't want to open this entire thing, you can slide things in and out very easily. To open the back again, you can do it with your key, you can do it with the button up front. There's a little button right underneath. The tailgate is fully adjustable as well, so if you have a shorter garage door or a taller garage door, you can actually have this stop at any particular angle you want. Your third row seats. One of the nice things about the third row, it's really easy to get up and down. To get the seats up, all you have to do, pull right there, and voila, your third row. You can also recline these seats if you want to recline these seats. You also have adjustable headrests as well, so if you have people with different heights, it's phenomenal because you can put the headrests accordingly. To flip the seats down, all you have to do is pull back up right there, let her drop down, and there you go. The nice thing is with both of the captain's chairs dropped, you have a ton of space in the back available too. So it really opens up the car itself, plus you have a ton of room up top as well. Underneath here, you're also going to have your jack tools. Again, you have Toyota Care, so you don't have to worry about changing your tire for 2 years or 25,000 miles. You've got all your tools right here, your jack right here, and then you also have your spare tire right underneath the vehicle itself. Close the tailgate. All you have to do is press that button right there, and it'll drop itself back. Well guys, on behalf of myself and Stokes Brown Toyota Hilton Head, I thank you for watching the video on the new Highlander. If you have any questions, please stop by. We're at 100 Fording Island Road right in Bluffton as soon as you get off the ramp on 170, or feel free to give us a call, 843-815-4444. Thanks again for watching, and take care.